Welcome to the Coaches Show, TV 35 here in Dr. Anthony J. Roy Stuckey Court. We're here again. We were here with coach of the girls basketball team, Coach Evan Jefferson. I call him Coach E. Just came in last night with a great win, but we're going to talk about him. Some of y'all may not know him. He's new to the program a couple years, so we're going to let him introduce himself. Take it to Mr. Coach E.
Coach Evan Jefferson from Pensacola, Florida. Played my college ball at Jacksonville University with Coach Ben Smith. Been coaching girls basketball for 12 years, 4 as an assistant, and these last 8 as a head coach, 2 years here at Dublin. Really excited to be here when I got the job, and the excitement hasn't gone away, so I'm really enjoying everything about the city, the girls, the school, the community, everything. So.
That's a good thing. Like you said, he played with Coach Ben Smith, so I met him before he became the coach. Pickup games. He's a shooter, so I get back at the job, I hear Evan Jefferson's going to be the coach. I know them, that's E. They're going to be able to shoot. I know that. Coach, let's bring it back to how's your season been going? You're here in the Elite 8. Talk about your season. Oh, every season is not smooth sailing. Got a little up and down bumps in the road. How'd your season go?
It's been pretty good.
Okay.
I think it's about where I expected it, especially losing Brianna McCray. She was a huge piece for the program. And she cleaned up a lot of things, and she just was an outstanding athlete.
Gotcha.
So a lot of new roles. People just had to pick it up as the season went. And I told people at the beginning of the season, it's a whole different team than last year.
Gotcha.
So, limit your expectations, but keep them high.
Keep them high. And
I think we've surpassed a lot of expectations. We've proved a lot of people wrong.
Yes, you have. You work with those girls. They're here in the Elite 8. Talk about some of your starters that you got. I know you got 3 seniors. Mm-hmm. Talk about your starters and your seniors.
Well, all of them made some type of award, postseason award.
Right.
We got Teriana Wilbur. She's been leading us so far. 11 points, 10 rebounds, 4 or 5 blocks a game.
Wilburn, I like to call her.
Defensive Player of the Year in the region.
Gotcha.
She's definitely been doing her thing last couple games. Her sister, Bria Wilburn, lockdown defender. Put on the best player last night. She did a thing. She always gets us started. And we have our freshman of the year, Caitlyn Nesbit, big time softball player. Well, Let me put that out there. She's a multi-sport athlete. She just active, can knock down the open threes, and she just plays hard no matter what.
Okay.
Sophomore in Hayley Turner is her 2nd year starting for us.
Gotcha.
Big body, big guard as she like to say. She plays out on the perimeter. She's been doing a lot more this year that we ask of her that she's not comfortable doing, but she doesn't complain. She just goes out and do it.
Job done.
And last but not least, Janiyah Cooley, senior, having outstanding years, running the point, doing everything that we ask, and just playing hard. That's what we got for.
Got the correct name. Cool, calm, and collect. Cooley. But okay, now to first round. Your first round of state playoffs. You play against Turner County. Mm-hmm. What did you expect going into that game and your game plan, and did you fulfill your game plan? Did that work out, or did you have to switch it up?
That game was a little tricky for me. Watching some film on them, they were 16-8 coming into the game, and they beat the top teams in the region. They lost to a couple of teams in the region that weren't so good, so it was hard to get a good read on them. But biggest game plan was not even stopping number 4. We knew she was going to get hers, but just containing her, slowing her down, get her frustrated. I think we did a pretty good job of that. Even though she hit her season average, she took a bunch of shots to get to that average. So I think we did good. We let them creep back in towards the end, but overall, I was pleased with the performance. We dominated for the first 3 quarters of the game.
Gotcha. I was at that game. We called that game. That was a good one. Now, last night, going into Mount Zion, Carrollton.
Right.
Long trip. And you said you was more worried about the trip.
Right.
You got your girls. You just more about that long trip. How did that plan out? Your game plans, and yes, you got the victory. How was that game?
I think the road trip did have an effect on the girls.
Gotcha.
First half, we were in the game, but we were kind of sleepwalking a little bit, playing a little behind. We were step behind on everything. Went in for halftime, got the girl fruit this time. It was the first game we tried implementing fruit during the game and everything. And it worked. And also we implemented a triangling too on their best 2 players.
Gotcha.
Something that I had got off of a scout report from another coach, but I didn't. I was not gonna do it. And I was like, it's playoffs. We gotta do anything to win. And
throw the kitchen sink.
We threw it out at them, and man, we shut it down. Their best player had 9 at the half, finished the game with 12 and didn't take her first. She took an early jump shot in the third.
That's great.
Then take another shot to the end of the fourth quarter.
That's great. A lot of
put Bria Wilburn on her.
I was just about to say that. Did you put your lockdown defender
I did.
on there?
Wilburn, shut her down.
Tay Wilbur on there.
Shut her down.
And that was a great job by the Dublin Irish. And we'll take a break right now. We'll come back.
The City of Dublin Natural Gas provides the most cost-efficient source of energy available today. So for your home, choose the most natural resource. Safe, clean, efficient. All new subdivisions around the Dublin area have natural gas available. Start reducing your energy bills today with Dublin City Natural Gas Department. Natural gas, the smart choice. Call 277-5048 today and let us help you start saving today.
At Dublin Chevy Nissan, we're getting the St. Patty's Party started early. When you come to Dublin for our St. Patrick's Day Festival, make sure and visit Dublin Chevy Nissan. With shipments of new GMs and Nissans coming daily and a wide selection of pre-owned vehicles, don't miss the party of the year at Dublin Chevy Nissan. At Dublin Chevy Nissan, we take pride in turning our inventory. So if you see it online or on the lot, act quickly. And remember, Don sells trucks well at Dublin Chevy Nissan.
All right, welcome back to the Coaches Show, TV 35. We're here with Coach Jefferson, and now we have one of his starters, sophomore, Hayley Turner, number 35. We're going to get her to say a little something to us. Who's your parents? Your number? You're a sophomore, right? Mm-hmm. I thought she was a senior. Big Hayley is a sophomore. So talk about your parents and a little bit your influences of how you think your season going and your little influences of who started you playing basketball and why you play.
My parents are Gina Fuquay and Titus Turley. They really pushed me to keep playing, and my mom always tells me that I can be the best that I can be. I just got to go out there and apply myself every time I step on the floor. And some of my influences, my brother, he always had me in the backyard playing with all the boys and just toughing me up. And then Kevin Durant, that's the reason that I wear number 35. Is because of him. I just like his game style, the way he played, and plus I'm a big player and I like to play on the perimeter, so he's the person that I look up to.
As you're watching the Hayley, you will see that. She got the floor skills, crossover, and like I said, big guard, big Hayley. How you think your season went? Your expectations of your season? Did you have any personal goals? Of course, team goals, make it to the state playoffs and win. Did you have any personal goals for yourself?
Personal goals I had was I was second team last year, so I wanted to make first team this year, and I did that. So that's one of the goals I achieved. And just for the team, just going out there playing hard and just giving everything that we have, and it's been paying off. We're in the Elite 8 right now, so as far as the season going, I think we're having a good season. We had a lot of bumps in the road, but we've regrouped and got together, and we're hopefully going to make it all the way to state.
That's great. That's great that you can move from second team, first team. That's that you know that her game is getting better. You're a sophomore. You got a couple more years, but after this season, how do you think you want to be remembered from just this season?
I want to be remembered as a player that my teammates can rely on and to show up in big moments and just put my body on the line for my teammates because I know they would do the same for me.
That's big. That's big. We appreciate you. We're going to bring the next player up. That's Miss Hayley Turner, number 35. We're going to bring one in, and this is one I like to call the freshman. She's the young buck on the team. This is Caitlyn Nesbit. She is number
31 and 25.
31 and 25. I thought I seen two numbers. That's why I would make sure. We're going to talk about your parents. Who are your parents and some of your influences and the reason why you play basketball?
I played basketball because my mom played and she did good when she played in high school. And my parents' names are Yvonne Nesbit and Dedrick Nesbit. And these girls influence me every day to keep playing and keep playing hard for them.
That's great. I know she's a softball player. I grew up with her aunt, Stephanie Swain. She was a good player over there at West Lawrence. Looks just like her. What are some things you want to be remembered as a freshman? You're young. You made first team softball, freshman of the year basketball. How do you want to be remembered after this season?
I want to be remembered as a hardworking student athlete that keeps good grades and has intensity on the court and off the court.
That's good. Thank you, Miss Caitlyn. We're hoping to see you again. Next player. Got another senior coming. How you say your name, your first name? Bria Wilburn. I call her Lil Wilburn, the 3-and-D lockdown defender. Talk about your parents. Who are your parents and some of your influences in your life while you play basketball?
My parents are Teriana Wilbur, and my inspiration in basketball is my parents and my brother.
That's good. This season, you're a senior. Played You played all 4 years?
Yes, sir.
She's played all 4 years. How do you want to be remembered when you leave playing basketball?
I want to be remembered by my leadership and my defense.
And she does do a lot of that. I said in a post the other day, I've never seen somebody get so many tip passes, deflections. She's always in the passing lane. Leave her open, splash. She's going to hit it. Thank you for that. She's a senior, so we'll see a lot of her later on. Next player, point guard, Cooley. I already said her name, so just state your first name, your parents, and some of your influences while you play basketball.
My name is Janaya Cooley. Of course, my mom name is Shavella Cooley, and my dad name is Jermaine Cooley. What influenced me to play? I just seen my brother grew up playing basketball, so I just wanted to be like him. Then I started loving it.
We all know about him, one of the best athletes come through, play football at Dublin High. Some of your influences while you play other than your brother? Just
my brother.
Just
really.
your brother? Okay. How's your season going this year? Some of your expectations and how you think it played out for you?
I believe the season going good. We had a couple bumps in the road, but we managed to push through.
Okay, she holds it down at the point. How do you want to be remembered? She has something that she wants to read to y'all, so this is a new wrinkle in the show. We're going to let her read it because she's a senior.
I would like to be remembered as a hard-working team player that helped carry my team to where we at now by managing to play my fullest, pushing through my injuries because I didn't want to look back and say, dang, what we could have done better.
Thank you. That's Ms. Janaya Coley. Thank you for that interview.
Last but not least.
And the last but not least, Big Wilburn. You see how she come in the picture? She's bigger than both of us. State your name, your parents, and some of your influences while you play basketball.
My name is Tanda Wilbur. I'm number 22. And the reason why I play basketball is because I just love the game. And my parents, they influenced me to play.
And you can show that intensity when she get them big time blocks. She lets out scream, or holler, whatever. Your season, how's it going, and how do you think it played out for you? You live up to your expectations of this season?
Season's going great, and I
Go ahead.
Think you got better this year?
yes sir, I've gotten way better.
Okay.
And the team's like way better.
Okay. And you're a senior. How do you want to be remembered when you leave? She also has something to read.
I just want to be remembered as a player that works hard day in and day out, a teammate that actually cares. I just want to be remembered as a defensive beast. But most importantly, I just want to leave a mark on the upcoming generation.
That's good. That's good. Thank you, Ms. Wilburn. Now we'll take a break and we'll be back.
Badcock Home Furniture and More is your home store, where you'll find great savings on new living room sets, sofas, love seats, recliners, and more. Badcock Home Furniture and More has great savings every day on bedding and bedroom sets. Shop Badcock Home Furniture and More for a great selection of dining room sets, and save every day on electronics and appliances at Badcock Home Furniture and More, 1927 Highway 441 South in Dublin. Call 275-3144 for more information, or stop by and see Wendy and Tim Sumner or any of their friendly staff today at Badcock and More Home Furniture Store, where no credit is ever refused.
I'm Heath Richter, and we just want to invite everybody to come on down to the Houston Clinic and check us out at our new facility. We've been in Dublin for a while now, obviously, but have a new office here, and we'd just like you to come down and see some of the new stuff we're offering. And if you need to get checked out, we'd be glad to do that for you. We've got able to do some ultrasound-guided injections now, and physical therapy, and just a little bit better space, so hopefully we can get you in and out of here a little bit quicker.
Come by and see us today at our brand new location, the Houston Clinic, Medical Drive in Dublin.
Welcome back to TV 35 Coaches Show. Still back here with Mr. Evan Jefferson, coach of Dublin basketball, Lady Irish. We're going to try to wrap it up about your season, your expectation, and moving forward. What are your expectations and what are you looking forward to? Got another game to play. What are you looking forward to do with that next game?
Same thing we've been doing, surviving and advancing. We've been finding ways to win first round and second round, and we just want to keep it going. Hopefully this next round will be a little bit, it'll be a little bit easier, but a win is a win. I tell the girls, we win by 1, we win by 30. That's all that matters. We're moving on. So
as long as we get a victory.
That's it.
We don't know who we're playing. We know we're in the Elite 8. We don't know who we're playing, so we'll find that out and we'll get that to y'all during this broadcast. But thank you for tuning in with us. This is Brandon Stevens, Coach Evan Jefferson, the TV 35 Coaches Show. Thanks.